Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Lighten the Load here. We're going to talk about electronics today, which is an aspect that I am not very good at lightening up. But I've gone ahead and shed a little bit of weight here, so let's talk about some of the things that I did. First and foremost, the multi-use philosophy really comes into play with electronics. And the reason being is electronics are heavy. They use batteries. Batteries are heavy, and sometimes it's hard to recharge. So first and foremost, think about, do you really need to bring the gadget? You know, it's nice to bring a tablet, but if a tablet only lasts 2 hours and you're out there for 3 days, is it worth the wait? Maybe it's just better to bring a Kindle instead. You just read a book. Maybe it's better to bring a book, or maybe not. Maybe just take a nap. Anyway, so let's talk about this. And the phone right here is an important multi-use item. If you have a phone that works and you come up with a battery charging plan for the length of your trip, your phone can be your GPS. It is, of course, your phone, which is wonderful. It can also be your camera, eliminating all those other things that you need to bring. But one of the things that we have on there is a case. And this is my particular case here. And just to give you an idea how much this weighs, we are talking 35 grams or 36 grams. That's 1.2 ounces. Okay, that's 1/16 of a pound. When we start losing weight here, we're talking grams and ounces, and that's where we want to start. So if we get rid of that, we've already saved 1.2 ounces. All right, so if I don't normally bring just my phone, I do bring my GPS, okay? And I have a nice little Garmin unit. And it comes with this really cool clip, and it comes with a little beaner so I can clip it on there. Well, this particular beaner weighs 0.8 ounces, okay? Once again, we're being gram weenies here, okay? Well, this is an S-beaner from Night Eyes. It's a small one. It's rated for 10 pounds. This does not weigh 10 pounds. This is perfectly fine. 0.2. I just saved another half an ounce. So between these two items, I've saved almost 2 ounces. So this is how it needs, you need to think about this here. Okay, let's talk batteries real quick. We need a battery solution. We need to think about that. Our phone takes one type of battery. Can we charge that through solar? Can we just bring an extra battery? Is it going to be lighter to bring a spare battery than to bring a small solar charger? What kind of batteries does our GPS take? What kind of batteries does our phone take? Or our camera. Does our camera take the same batteries as our GPS? And do they take normal batteries that I could buy in a gas station? So if I'm on a long trip, let's say a week, I can always buy new batteries along the way. But when it comes to batteries, they're not all created equal. This is just a standard battery, okay? And it weighs 0.85 ounces, okay? This is a lithium battery. It's going to cost more than this. Lithium batteries, though, are going to do a lot better in cold environments, and they're going to last longer, okay? 0.45. So a lithium battery weighs half as much as this one, okay? Typically, I don't keep the batteries in my headlamp. They're AAAs, okay? Because, I just don't need them to wear down. I put them in at night when I need to use them. In the cold months, though, I bring an extra set of batteries just in case, because it gets darker a lot quicker, okay? So one AAA battery here weighs 0.35 ounces, okay? This weighs 0.20. Let's multiply that by 6 batteries. We're starting to see some weight savings, okay? So the batteries are going to be important. My camera that I'm shooting with right now has an integrated battery. I can't take it out. So in order to recharge it, I have to recharge it via USB on a wall plug or a USB from my computer. Now the bonus is that particular camera has the same charging connector as my phone. So I have this tiny little battery pack. Just happens to have a solar panel on it, but you can find battery packs out there that don't have solar panels. So I only need to carry one cable to fit both items, okay? So that's something to think about, is how are you going to charge out on the trail with your electronics? All of this starts to add up, okay? There's a lot of different headlamps out there. This one is really light. This is the Tikka Petzl Plus. It pretty much weighs as much as the batteries you put in. I mean, the strap has a little bit of weight to it, but it's not much. There's no batteries in here right now, and that weighs at 0.65 ounces. So you toss in 3 lithiums, you're talking about 2 ounces as opposed to something larger. Now, I carry a spare light in my pocket. It's part of my EDC. I carry it with me all the time. And this is the Phoenix EO1. I highly recommend this. This is like 12 bucks on Amazon, and it weighs pretty much as one AAA battery. This whole thing right there weighs 0.75 ounces, and it's pretty bright. This is my backup light. So you need to keep in mind redundancies as well when you're putting it in there. Do I really need to take a backup light if I'm taking an extra set of batteries for my headlamp? That's a choice you're going to have to make. Okay, so let's get on to some other stuff. Now, the tripod that I'm using right now is a big tripod. It weighs a lot. I shouldn't carry it. So this is a smaller one. Okay, and if I'm going out to shoot videos for like gear and things like that where I'm going to have a lot of static shots, I'm going to bring this one. This is the Zip Shot. This is the larger of the Zip Shot. They do make a mini, but this weighs 11 ounces. This weighs a lot less than that one. But even better is a single little Gorilla Pod. Okay, this weighs 1.65 ounces. Okay, I can take this, I can wrap this around a tree, I can wrap this on my trekking poles, I can pretty much do what I need to do with this instead of this. And this weighs 10 ounces less than this. This is the kind of thinking that you got to think about when you're putting together your gear. My batteries weigh a lot. I'll be honest with you. All this is a lot. It's about 1.5 pounds. It's a lot more than it should. So one of the things you can do though is take it out of the package when you carry the batteries. I mean, this package weighs 0.2 ounces. Why carry that? Just to organize your batteries. What I do is I carry a Ziploc bag, okay? And the Ziploc bag hardly weighs anything. And I carry an empty one in here that I put a little black minus on. If my batteries die, I put them in here. That way they don't mix with the good batteries, and I know good from bad. And it's a small little container. It's lighter than the stuff sack. It's certainly lighter than the actual package that the batteries came in. So these are just some ideas that I have, found and come up with and utilized on my electronics. And so I'll put a little thing at the end and tally up how much I actually saved by getting rid of some of these extraneous pieces that I don't need and choosing lighter batteries. So, take a look at your gear and don't let it stop you from going out and having an adventure. And get out there and have some fun. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Scenario where the multi-use ideal behind, bleh. If you have, let's say, a camera that takes AA batteries and the phone goes off. Thanks.